Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's turn on our cameras and everything. Turn down our People like this music. They say it. Are you a fan of the synth pop?
Yeah, I like it. It's pleasant.
Synth wave. Sorry, synth wave. It's like productivity music. These people our audience is old now. They're like, put the productivity music on.
Well, it's nostalgic and
it's the Stranger Things.
Yeah, and it does sound like music they play in the background during some sort of corporate messaging.
Yeah. And now, yeah. You gotta be careful with that. We need corporate messaging. We need that. We were just talking before you got here about how we need to put our cup into the corporate funnel and get some of that sweet waste.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, we need some of that government money that's falling from the sky. There's loads of it. We just can't get it.
You gotta get a big net.
We had one. This is our warm up. We haven't talked all day, so you're part of the warm up today. So.
Okay.
And I'll start with this story. We had, and I'll refresh your memory, we had a salesperson at Real Radio, where we are currently still on, that was helping you, and you had a meeting set up, and it was on the books with, this is before we had Brightline, this is before we had Sunrail. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And we had a meeting, and it was like, come to Clearwater. And I'm like, oh, God, if we could get that sweet come to Clearwater, buddy.
Yeah,
God.
Well, but it was the train, too. It was like the beginning of Sunrail.
Do you remember that?
I feel like it was Sunrail's first marketing, and
they're like, we need Tom and Dad.
Well, no, they didn't need us.
They didn't go with us, obviously. So they didn't need us.
But if they would have picked us, I mean, you're just putting your cup in the funnel and the money in there.
Can you hear okay? Is that
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
no one cares about Sunrail, so I think you guys avoid it.
Yeah.
Also, how do you market that? But it doesn't matter. It's just they have a budget and then they just put it out there. It doesn't even need to work. There's no way to even tell if it's working. That's the best marketing. It's like they just
that's what we want.
They spend it.
The guess.
Yeah.
You want the big guess. We think it's going great.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be proven. Anyway.
Okay. You fizzled out the warm up. All right. All right.
Well,
I think that's done. We're done. We're warm.
I hate marketing.
We need more productivity music.
Yeah.
You know what? Crank it up. It's off. Okay. Mr. Van, would you like to begin?
Sure.
Where's this going?
This is Tonight 1.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. And if you watch podcasts, which is the way things went, you can go to YouTube and just search for @Tom and Dan Live and catch up on every single thing. We've got people in the chat room that are saying good morning, and we're live every Monday through Friday from around 10:30 until 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
The Just Call Mo Comedy Jam is coming up October 2nd. You can get your tickets at justcallmocomedyjam.com. It's all for a great cause,
Yes.
Yellow Brick Road Foundation, which we've been supporting for over a decade now.
They do wagons for kids that have, it's a simple thing. They do wagons for kids that have congenital heart defects. And a lot of these kids are bedridden. A lot of these kids can't get outside, can't even go outside in a garden or get some fresh air or sun.
I know they've done scholarships and other things,
They do from as small as the wagons to actually helping families that maybe need a place to stay during their, most trying time. So, they do it all.
And we have a guest that's going to be at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam performing. Madison Bakich is here. How you doing, Madison?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for using the word congenital before me because I wasn't trying to pronounce it.
Congenital.
It's got the word genitals in it, which doesn't help out.
Right.
Congenital.
Yeah, it was Spanish. It's like with genital.
Yeah,
Okay.
with genital.
Congenital.
I like my humans with genitals.
Right, yeah.
I do.
I'm crazy.
I don't care about which way you're swinging or anything, but I do like you to have your genitals.
There needs to be a set down. I don't care which pair.
Yeah, and I don't even care what you're into, but
Right.
I want you to have your genitals because if you don't, I feel like you're missing out on something that is pretty. I'm a fan of mine.
It's going to be hard to connect.
Yeah, it is really. It's really going to be hard to connect. That's why they took their genitals when they were young boys. Right? Pure control.
Can you not have genitals?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, you can live a very, very normal life without genitals.
Well,
ask EJ. He's in the chat room.
Well, you need a urethra.
Yeah. That's
but
not
that's
genitals,
part
man.
of your
Now
genitals.
You're showing
right?
your hillbilly. That's not your genitals.
Yeah, but what if you didn't have it in the rest of it, but you had urethra?
You're
It
just
would
gonna look like a Barbie doll with a hole in it.
But it would be that would be like that's the person's genitals.
Well, I guess you could maybe have a urethra and then have like one of those bags that people do. What is that called?
A colostomy?
Yeah, colostomy bag.
That's a
you don't know
doo-doo.
any C word. You don't know any. You skip the whole C.
Right.
The letter C. I don't need it.
That has nothing to do with your genitals.
Right.
Fuck. Anyway, sorry, Madison.
This is how we start the show.
Right.
We gave you you know what happened? And I'll just reveal. Let's reveal everything to the listeners. Let's just pull the curtain back.
Okay.
We tried to do a warm up, and it was not a good warm up. What you just heard, that was a real warm up. That's a warm up.
Right,
Genitals, man. Congenitals with genitals. Then I started thinking about like nachos.
That first was a pre warm up.
We're getting old. We're getting old.
So we actually we're gonna do a Weird Job Wednesday with Madison.
Yeah.
Today, and it's
I'm just calling it
hybrid.
this. Here, we're
Okay.
just gonna. Well, let's just call.
Madison's Job.
Welcome to Madison's Jobs.
Yeah,
It's a new segment we're going to start doing. Hopefully you're okay with stopping by a lot.
Yeah. I've had a lot of jobs. So.
All right, well, let's talk about them. What kind of jobs
You know what? I feel better now because I was very scared.
Oh, she's not gonna be like, I have never had a job. Like I knew it.
Like,
That's why you're a stand-up.
you made a stupid song.
No, I've had a lot of jobs because I do stand up. I just
Oh,
keep
yeah.
jumping from thing to thing, and then they're like, "You should leave."
Yeah.
Hey.
Because they can tell you care about stand-up more than you care about your job.
Right? Yeah.
Which is weird because I feel like everybody cares about something else more than their job.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I think they're supposed to. In fact, you and I used to have a joke, and you use it with your boys. You know, work. It's called work. It's like it's not called going to fun. Hey,
Yeah.
get up in the morning and I drive to fun.
Yeah.
It's work.
Yeah, it's you can like it more than sometimes than others, but it's still not your favorite thing to do.
And
anyway.
sometimes your old lady's really crowing at you, and you like work better than her. And that's okay. That's okay.
So, well, let's talk about your jobs.
Yeah.
What was your
First job.
Well, okay, I want to know first and then last job. So
Okay.
we'll start with the first job.
First job, like officially, when I moved out of my parents' house and left college and all that, I worked in LA at this company. It was like a private investigation company, and they went after people who like filed like workers' comp claims. And
Oh, like for insurance.
yeah, it
This
is.
is a great first job.
This is my dream job. You get to sit in your car with binoculars to watch
Yeah,
it.
you're like, he's water skiing. Shut it down.
Well, like a lot of my job too wasn't even that fun. I would have to like read the report, and like a lot of them were in another language, so they'd be translated, and then I would read them to make sure they were correct. And like it got kind of sad after a while because it would clearly be people who like were hurt, and they're like, "Why are you that hurt?" And they're like, "Yes," and like doesn't seem like it.
I like that.
So you had to play
That's what I
the
always
role.
say.
So you are a human taking on the role of big insurance, and you have to read through that and be like, no.
Yeah, no.
Wow, that's a hard first job. Don't you think that's a? How old were you?
I was 22.
Dude,
it was pretty
that's-
soul sucking.
That's a hard. That'll make you hate the world.
I like it when they take poor people and make them go against other poor people.
Yes, poor on poor crime.
Yeah. And then the rich
yeah.
corporation and insurance company, they're like, make this poor person, deny this other
Make this
person's
22-year-old poor person deny this 68-year-old Latin poor person. Yes. Now you understand.
I've got like a broken arm typing up. Like they don't need help. They're fine.
Did you ever find someone that was actually scamming the
I think
system?
out of 50, there was one person that was like, okay, this person, like they drove by the house and they were like doing yard work, and I'm like, okay, they're probably fine. Like that was
You know, yard work's pretty easy these days.
You know, it's weird because with that, if you have some sort of huge lawsuit and you get paid out because you're injured for life, and they won't, you're like, I can't work, and kind of like
I've seen some bad ones lately. They've
Tracy Morgan, you got $100 million or whatever is $90 million.
You were floating on 60 for a while, then you went to 100, back to 90.
It was an insane, life-changing
Yeah.
amount of money and it was because they're like,
And the best part about Tracy, because we saw him at the Funny Bone,
yeah.
not that different.
That's what I'm saying. He's
No,
still,
and I mean that with respect.
Yeah.
I mean, he was crazy, and I met him pre-accident, and he did the craziest thing I've ever seen to
you
me.
can still do it.
But now he's actually was very I've seen less crazy.
Yeah.
So
what
and
did
with all the
Walmart
money-
pay him for?
Yeah.
Anyway. So what was after that job? Where'd you go into next?
I bounced around a lot of different jobs. I worked as I worked at different restaurants. I was like a chef's assistant for a while. I had no kitchen training. So I just like kind of.
But
tried
chef's assistants has sexual harassment. Oui, oui. That's a Mario Battelli.
Right.
The
Like,
Curse of the Orange Cross. That guy was a monster.
Yeah, well, the restaurant industry is, the employees are known more to party and it's a good time.
Drugs. Did you dabble in the drugs?
Yeah, I definitely worked at a lot of restaurants, and it was definitely like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever waited for ranch, it's probably because 2 waiters in the back are hooking up.
Yeah,
Oh.
they like to party. The
Yeah.
service industry likes to party.
Yes.
And I think it's because you're serving people that are partying all day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I want to do this. And then after you get out of
These
work,
drinks look good.
Yeah.
then you just party. You're adjacent to the party at all times. And then after work, you party.
Right.
And then everybody hooks up, you do drugs.
Yeah.
So you worked in the restaurant. What kind of restaurant?
I worked at like a yard house for a while.
Okay.
That was
Oh,
like chain.
But like a beer, like a ale house style.
Yeah, when I first moved, went to that job, they were like open till 2 a.m. and like it was a sports bar, especially during like game seasons. Like people be out really late and be drinking and staying out. But then you do feel like, okay, well, I've been taking care of other people partying all night. I want to go do something fun. But definitely a weird restaurant.
Yeah. I want to grope some people drunkenly.
And that's where the biggest partiers come out of is corporate hospitality workers because it's a faceless, soulless entity that you work for, and the job is like serving food and drink, and then so you don't have any allegiance. It's not like a mom and pop restaurant where you're like
this is really gonna hurt the Fratelli family.
You just work for a soulless giant corporate restaurant, and you're just like, let's party. I don't care about this place.
And your uniform too. It's just like white shirt, black pants.
Yeah.
You're a food slave for those people.
People would just get us all confused. They'd be like, I just ordered something for you. I'm like, we've never met.
So food service, that's pretty rough. And then what'd you move into after that?
And then I got more into sales. So I worked for like a grill company for a while. And
Company?
Yeah, and I was not good at it. I don't know anything about grilling, so people.
Hold on, let's pause on the. Hold on, you
you
were
get
trying to speed past grill saleswoman.
Like, how the hell did you even get
These are my
a
favorite.
grill salesman
No,
job?
I love it when people get jobs that they obviously have no business having.
Because it's just
Have you ever grilled once in your life?
I've turned on a grill one time. My dad helped me.
Yeah, my daughter's 10. She's turned on a grill one time. I'm her dad. I helped her.
So how the hell did you get into that?
I think the guy that hired me just liked me, and
back to groping.
Good looking woman.
Yeah, he made it very clear that he just wanted me to ride around with him.
Why did you say that like a manager? Did you hear what he said? He goes, "You're a good-looking woman." He sounded like Dan Aykroyd. You're a good-looking woman. You gotta have a filter, bro.
No, I just put 2 and 2 together because I was like, how the hell did you get a
You
grill
were
sale?
channeling that man for a second.
And then I'm like, oh, Mr. Grill.
So he just
from
wanted
Bob's
you to
Grill.
ride. He just wanted you to ride around.
Yeah, and then the only
that's
way I
funny.
could really ever sell anything is I would just keep asking people, like, what can I do for you? And they would just start talking, and I'm like, okay, I can make that happen. And then I just wouldn't. But they'd buy stuff.
That's exactly what you do with your sales pitches.
What do you want? Oh, you want that? I'll give it to you.
Your wildest
Like,
dreams.
okay.
Let's go.
So was it built-in grills? Was it like the standard portable?
It was both, but we really went after like contractors because in Southern California, people are out all year long. They grill, so we would kind of just find people who worked with stores that like were contractors, and then kind of get in their good graces, and then they would buy grills from us when they would do jobs.
Like wholesale, like
Yeah.
you're building a
You
neighborhood.
stole. This is what you stole from. He has a
I didn't
stolen.
steal.
He has
I
a
scratch
stolen-
and dent.
Do you remember what kind of grills you were selling?
It was Whistler.
Whistler.
a
competitor to yours.
No,
What is yours? Paradise?
No, artisan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now suddenly she pulls on her. Oh, yeah, you got an artisan? That's a bunch of goddamn Chinese crap.
What's the BTU on that grill?
Yeah, you were sandbagging us. You do know grills.
So did you learn a lot about girls at your time?
In the moment, yeah. Like I memorized a lot of different things about the BTUs is all I can really remember now, but like different.
Oh, you blew
factoids.
your load.
That was all you got. One BTU.
Yeah.
What about the ceramic briquettes?
Oh yeah, we had those.
I like the octagons,
Yeah.
and I like it when they look nice. I don't like the drips all over them. Like I'm a weirdo. I like all of my stuff clean. Well, that's a great job. And you only stayed there for how long? You said?
I was doing that for like a year, and it was like outside sales.
Did you get a free grill?
I did not. My dad really wanted one though.
Dude, you didn't even hook up Dad.
I know. Well, I had a really small apartment, so I had nowhere to put it. They offered us like grills over time, like if we sold a certain amount. But I'm like, where?
Grills over time.
Yeah.
Did the guy you were riding around with ever do anything weird? Like creepy?
Yeah.
Well, he just said a lot of creepy stuff. He didn't really do anything physical, which was good.
Well,
'cause he was a
sometimes
big
the
guy.
mental anguish can be worse.
That was
I have
worse.
asked my wife.
Yeah.
Not to defend him, but I will. He probably didn't realize it was so creepy. That
We do
often
a bit
happens.
called Defending a Monster on this show.
Yeah.
It's Tom's bit, obviously. He's not doing it right now.
Like sometimes you just get to talking and you realize you're like, I should not be telling this young woman.
Like when you put your hands on your hips and say, "Yeah, beautiful woman,"
yeah.
during a podcast with someone you don't know.
You're just an awkward old man that you have your old lady that's at home. You haven't talked to her in years,
Well, it's
so
like
you
an
have
old-
no idea how to talk to a young woman.
It's an old screen. There's just some holes in it. It's your
Yeah.
filter. There's just a couple of holes in it, and some things are gonna flip through. You know?
Yeah. Like I swear to God, if like we ever had a sales assistant, like how old are you at the time?
I was 28.
Okay, we ever had a 28-year-old sales assistant, and I'm driving my truck around with her.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Set the scenario.
I am going to unintentionally or unintentionally.
Oh, I like better. You don't use that word.
Say some creepy things, just a random talking, and I don't even know I'm doing it. And then after I do it, in my head, I'm like, oh, I should not have said that. I hope she's not recording it.
It's a horny Wednesday. Oops.
So after the grill sales, what's next?
Well, I was still working the restaurant job at the same time, and then I moved back here, and now I'm working in car sales.
Okay.
car
But
sales.
I do like internet sales, so I'm not really people facing as much, which is
All
nice.
right.
How does that work? It's just like uploading the used cars, pictures, and
Well, no, like if someone like is online and they're like, I want more information on this car, I call them 1,000 times. Like I would
Oh,
love
you're
to
that
give you.
person?
Yeah, I'm that person. People
Okay.
hate me.
No, I don't hate you. I've always wanted to talk to somebody that does this. It's hard for me to believe that someone as sweet as you is successful at a job that you would need to. I feel like you got to be you have to be
You
a
wear 'em
zombie
down.
shark. You have to
Yeah,
be
you
an.
do.
Yeah,
You-
and I don't see. No offense,
Yeah.
but you were very nice.
Thank you.
So I think you're gonna call once and be like, I understand.
That is me. They're like, I just put my information in once. Why are you calling me? I'm like, you're right. I should quit.
It is a sales tactic that works, which is surprising because the person's so mad when they nonstop get calls. Like this has happened to me multiple times, where like a salesperson got my information, and it really
News
happened.
Journal, right?
It happened more when I was younger. I think as I'm aging out, I'm just
Grumpier,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just like, no way, I'm just not picking it up. But back, 10 years ago, I get sales calls over and over, and I'd be frustrated, like, God, why does this person keep calling me? And then I try to I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm not interested right now.
You don't want to hurt their
And
feelings.
then finally,
Yeah.
I'd just be like, I'll just give you $150 to go away. And then it worked. And I was like, oh, it does work.
Yeah.
Like, you bother someone into just finally succumbing to.
You got to find the awkward times
Yeah.
out there. Like I'll straight tell you no, but I'll tell you no respectfully and nicely. I'm not gonna be rude to you.
Right.
But I have no problem. Like if we're walking into Publix over here and we're walking by the, Salvation Army woman,
Yeah.
and she points at you, she'd have to actually engage you and be like, you don't want to donate today? You'd be like, oh man, and then start going for it. Where I'd be like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
And just keep walking, no big deal.
Because I like that when because I get that people are just looking for information. If they just tell me like, you know what, I'm not interested, thanks for calling, I just take them off my list. Like, okay, I won't bother you, I'm not going to spend the time. But people a lot of times will do that to me where they'll be like, actually, I'm really busy right now, but call me back at 5 p.m. And I'll call them back at 5, and I can tell they've blocked the number.
Oh, Why do I do that?
Right, so just tell me you don't want it.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you know what? I feel like that I don't want the hurt your feelings at the moment. I
Yeah.
want you to think I'm a good person. I am interested and get you excited, but then I want to hide when you call me. Like,
Okay,
I have
now-
no intention of buying whatsoever.
I did one of these.
Which is
It's
worse.
a variation of what you're referencing, where you tell me if it makes me a double bad person. They called and it was PayPal, and they were calling like, when you're a small business, they were like, hey, this is small business PayPal, we can give you a loan. And I was like, you know what, why don't you call me back, like this is years ago, I was like, why don't you call me back like this afternoon, like 3:30 or something. He's like, absolutely, I got you. So he calls me back, but I don't recognize the number, so I do pick it up. Then the guy starts talking, now I'm trapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, thanks
Yeah.
for picking up." Like almost like no one ever
Right.
picks up.
Probably
And then so
shocked.
I was like not gonna hang up on him, so I had to sit through his pitch. That's terrible.
So, when you would call, is there any surprising sales that you would get that you're like, I cannot believe this person bought this?
Yeah, there's been times where I've especially with really expensive vehicles, like the ones that are like $100,000. It's weird too to call someone and be like, just spend this money, and they're like, I don't have it. It's like,
Yeah.
like, you have to. I make $50 if you buy it.
That is a new thing. Like I have purchased 2 vehicles sight unseen on the internet, and then just got in the vehicle and it's fine.
Yeah.
But I also understand that 99% of people are not like me,
Right.
and they would never do that.
I think it's going
yeah.
towards that way, especially with internet sales. Basically, there's really no huge sales you could take advantage of now. The internet has made everything about even or like as low as
Yeah,
it
is that
possibly
what
can
yeah,
go.
you
yes.
think? Yeah.
Oh yeah, because people will call. I'm like, well, let's negotiate. And it's like we put the best price online because everyone shops online now.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
says it
so-
right here by the cartoon chicken who's screaming. We put the best price
Yeah.
online.
We couldn't be any more clear about this.
They scream that in the mornings. I'm on the Peloton. It's like, we put the best store online. It's like they're yelling that at me.
Yeah, there's no margins to negotiate
No.
anymore.
Right.
Like,
Because no one wants to come in, which is I get it. I don't want to leave my house either.
yeah,
You sell new and used?
Yes, yeah. new
Any
and used.
weird cars? You ever sold something weird that you're like, why would somebody buy that?
One time we sold this this really weird van that only had 3 windows that weren't blacked out.
love a 3-window
and
van.
And this guy called and he sight unseen. He's like, I want it, and I was like, why?
I want the 3 windows.
I've been looking for this for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That's fantastic.
So was that your last job?
Yeah.
Current.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
current job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah.
let's talk about comedy as a job.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that your hardest job?
It's my most fun job for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've done not only stand-up, but you did improv training. and
Yes,
do you still
yeah.
do improv? And
Not anymore. I did the groundlings up until I left LA. But I should look into stuff around here for that because it does help with stand up sometimes, but especially with crowd work. But I did that for a while, but now just mainly stand up here.
is it hard to break into like a troupe, for lack of a better term, that is that well known, like your groundlings and your,
Yeah, for the groundlings it takes years.
Yeah.
You have to go through their school and then you get invited in. But there's also UCB where you can. I think those are easier because they have multiple groups.
Right.
And then I think the hardest thing is just to form a group. To get all these people to show up to the same event every time.
Consistency, yeah.
exactly. So it's hard to do either one. I think,
Huh,
but
that's-
they're fun if you can get
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I mean, it's like around here. I mean, we've had SAC in the community for, I don't know how. I mean, they could tell me
Yeah.
40 years, 50 years. I mean, it seems like it's been sort of an institution of improv comedy in Orlando, and I'm glad we have it. When those things fall away, like you hear of in LA, like there were some theaters that would fade away, and then you see the Theater IO. I know
yeah.
our buddy Shane Hartline was performing there
Yeah.
doing a lot of improv. So it seems like there are a lot of opportunities to do it, but it does seem like it can be finicky, and that they're like, nobody's showing up, so we're just going to shut this night down.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I think the most important thing with those kinds of groups is you have to have chemistry with amongst the group. And sometimes you'll see that and you're like, well, they're all very good on their own, but they don't mesh well together sometimes.
We were talking about improv. I just started thinking that they should reframe the marketing of improv to people, where you teach someone the skills you learn in improv, but not in a entertainment performative way, but in a this is beneficial to lots of different life experiences. And
I think there are guys that do that.
It's kind of like sales, but it's like, just because the skills you learn from improv are super beneficial in other ways in business and other things.
That's why she's selling cars online. I think you're
Look
convincing.
how far you can go.
Yeah, you're gonna, sky's the limit, folks.
In a conversation, just with making friends and things like that, a yes and like a lot of people don't practice that, and then they're very like.
That's a good one. That's the most positive thing you've ever said. Just in friendship, that's a good one. He's right.
Well, because there's so many skills, and I've noticed it just from me and Daniel working for the past 20 years and improving every day. It's like I can hold a conversation with anybody at any time in any situation.
At any level of we can both be blackout drunk, and we can hold a conversation with any person at any time about any subject and do a 72% good job.
like I could go to the Pulitzer Prize convention. I don't even know.
We just live at the old Pulitzer convention. So you and I are hanging at the Pulitzers.
Swag we got at the Pulitzer convention.
What's in your Pulitzer bag?
I could stand at the Pulitzer Prize after party and then have
Who's
conversation.
Playing? Oh, it's Jelly Roll.
with anybody there, and then also at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yes.
And then have the same amount.
And confuse the two on stage.
And because of improv in my life. And,
from the chat room, Just Jen, who prides herself on being one of our more intellectual listeners, says, wow. Pulitzer Prize convention. Where they all go. It's like a World's Fair for people that win the Pulitzer Prize.
Right. I'm just saying.
By the way, you were calling it the Pulitzer Surprise, right? Is that what you were calling it?
It's a
the
good
Pulitzer Prize.
It's a good life skill to have.
Oh yeah. And the Groundlings actually did have a class that was like you could audition to start going there, but they had a lower level that anyone could kind of just jump into, and it was particularly good and they advertised it kind of for people in business or like who spoke in front of people for a living who wanted to like work on that skill. And I remember this one woman in my class, she was a real estate agent and she was using it for that, like to get better at business. And every time we would do a scene with her, she would just stand next to the other person on stage and just point at them and be like, that was funny. Like she wouldn't interact at all.
This guy's good.
It's because like you're mixed in with other entertainers that are actually comedians like you that are really good at it, and then you got a person because people
you got Michael Scott in there.
Because people are really horrible at it. Like just like, and most people don't do this and they just stick to who they know and then they're in their bubble of coworkers and stuff. But if you get out of your I guess comfort zone and start talking to strangers, there are weirdos out there that cannot have a normal conversation and it's like, or just interact normally. You're like, oh my God. Like, and it's like, I feel that's
it makes
50% of people.
It takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. I'm not the one on the show that gets uncomfortable, but I will get uncomfortable if I'm talking to somebody, and namely, and this is where my dumb old man is showing, namely, it's a younger person, and I'm talking to him, and I'll just have a regular conversation with them, and they'll start shutting down like a robot.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have, they don't know how to... Even I ask them something I know maybe I'm chirping a little too much. I get it, but I'm just, hey, how's your day going? And that is like, man, they're all
the Gen Z stare. They're just no.
Yeah, they don't like it.
But you're also,
but online they can talk really well. So.
You're coming at them with 35 years experience of professional chirp. You're
right.
So and then
that's a lot of old man chirping.
And you're attacking someone that hasn't.
You're right. I'm attacking them.
That hasn't had any face-to-face conversation in their life.
You're right. Kid, come here, my little baby. No. Is that man attacking you with his conversation?
No, I'm just saying it's like Jordan at his prime. I
am the Jordan of conversation. Thank you. This guy. That's the greatest compliment I've ever been given.
Playing a pickup game with some guy who's never left his house.
Yeah, you know I'm dunking on the fat dad.
And you're like, this guy can't even move. He's like, of course he can.
Do you miss it at all? But you said it helps with your stand-up, but do you miss that at all? I mean, you probably don't miss the inconsistency of some of your contemporaries showing up.
I mean, once I started doing stand-up, I went back to a Groundlings class, and I forgot, it's once you get further and further up, you have to commit more and more time to it, and it just became hard to do both. I kind of had to take a break from stand-up for a few weeks, which really sucked. So it showed me that I do like stand-up better, but I do like improv a lot. I wouldn't mind getting back into it.
Also, was it the goal to pick a well-known improv,
Yes.
company and work? Yeah,
That's why I moved out there.
It's funny that I've known people that have done that, and I'll put you in that. I'll put you in that category too. I've known 3 people now that have said they were going to do that, and they all did it.
Yeah, no, yeah,
100%, man. I'm like, damn, that's wild. Our buddy Berger, he went to Chicago and did Second City. And he's like, I'm going to do this.
Yes.
And it's like, boom, he did it, and he went all the way up the ranks and took all the classes. And
We don't even want to. We just keep saying yes and.
yeah,
We keep going further.
it's kind of and he was, and again, it was. I think it was. He said the same thing. It's a time pull.
Yeah.
Because it does require, because you're performing too.
Right.
Because once you get into the thing, you're actually performing for people that can pay and go to the venue, and that's pretty wild.
And again, Madison's going to be at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam October 2nd. JustCallMoComedyJam.com. Grab your tickets, all for a great cause. Me and Daniel are going to be out there. A bunch of great comedians that night, including Madison.
We got Madison. We got Finnerty's out there, right? Ross is hosting.
Yes.
Is it Ricky Reyes?
Ricky Reyes, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got them
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Great
Nice.
lineup.
And Madison, thanks so much for
Yeah,
coming by. We
thank you for
appreciate it.
Hey, if you
me.
ever want to stop by again or got anything to promote, please don't be a stranger.
Yeah, of course. I'll think of some other weird jobs I've had.
All right, hold on. Let's do it again. Let's do it again because it was so pretty. It was so pretty, and I'll never play it again, probably.
Madison's Just.
Madison's Jobs brought to you by Allstate. We'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Oh, sweet Allstate, buddy. Oh, man, don't you wish. Oh, we all be out of here. All right, we'll be back. Great job, man. We're still on Twitch and YouTube.
All right, perfect.
That was really
Thank
fun.
you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's
You
a lot
did
of
such
fun.
a good job.
Oh, thank
Thanks for
you.
doing it.
Yeah, you guys were really
Thanks
fun.
for swerving and doing
Well, we just
job
kind
talk.
of bounce
Oh, yeah.
around and scream a lot, I feel like.
No, I love it.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah. And I appreciate the job thing. That was fun.
Well, it's better than you having to come in and struggle with 2 dumb guys asking you dumb questions. I mean, we'll get to that, but let's do something fun ahead of time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And seriously, if you have anything to promote, like Ross is a fan of you, and he spoke very highly. So
thank you.
if you have anything you need to promote, hit us up, shoot me an email,
Okay.
and we'll get you
Yeah,
in
will
here
do.
to
Yeah,
promote.
I'd love to. Yeah,
because we're always looking for funny people to talk to.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would love to come back.
let us know, please,
Absolutely.
and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, guys too.
What's up, Joey?
What's up, sir? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Madison, thanks so much.
Thank you
for
so
coming.
much
I
for
appreciate it.
having
me. That was
If you
fun.
If you ever want to come by again, just you got our email and stuff. And
Thanks.
shows to promote. We'll
Is it? No, it's 9. Hey, buddy.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too.
Join me today, or-
Not today.
Okay.
Maybe later today.
Okay, I'll hang.
Let's see.
Is that Alf?
It is Alf. That is a real animation cell from
The cartoon?
Alf. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remember that when I was a kid. That's right.
Are we gonna pick up the second part of that?
Yeah, with Joey, we're just going to tag it on to Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
And what's Thursday? The Pat?
No, we're gonna do after lunch. We'll do a
the
a
small-
quick 20-minute thing about Thursday, and then that's it really.
Okay,
because
Perfect.
we've got a bunch of guests tomorrow, so we're gonna have to fit them through.
You drinking again?
Hmm?
You drinking again?
No, we're drinking. No, that's Mountain Dew and water.
Tom
My bad.
likes to have a highball but after a funny segment.
Okay.
This kid calls it his Dean Martin.
Oh, that's brilliant. Great reference.
Well, Dean, it's still up and down,
And-
right? Like nobody knows whether or not that guy.
And I never stopped drinking.
That's what-
I drank this past Saturday.
You just drink like once a week, right?
Mm.
One.
But man, it's the less you drink, then you just drink one day a week. It's way harder.
You gotta drink every day.
Yeah.
I'm living proof,
Now you
baby.
got it.
Yeah, and then every time I do it, I'm like, God damn! I'm mad at myself for doing it because I was like, it is taking me longer to recover, and it's like, I'm like, I don't know.
No, never quit.
I know.
Never quit. I believe in you.
All right, there's that.
Because I want to be like, I do it every once in a while. Anyway.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't like as a human, there's a psychology of limiting. I don't like limiting myself. I don't know. Everything's
Well, you
still
go
on the
to
table
zero.
for me. Yeah,
You just say I'm taking a break, but really you quit.
That's the
right.
worst, though.
That's the key
Yeah.
to doing it.
Have you ever taken like an extensive break from drinking and then you come back to it and it hits you like it's the first time, like when you were 11?
It didn't hit me like the first time.
No?
I went
Yeah.
344 days
Yeah,
with no
yeah. I
drinking.
remember that,
And then
right.
when I came back, I went right back to 12 beers and totally buzzed. My body was like, oh yeah.
yeah.
We're back, baby. And I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck? It didn't
Yeah,
get me
yeah.
totally fucked up. I was puking. It was like my body stayed exactly where it was.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I was look 100 million times better, faster, move better, quicker,
Yeah. That's
funnier. But
You probably did feel more like shit though.
what's
Like-
up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you.
What's up?
Yeah, the
Check. Hey. All right. I
right
got
after
that.
we do the segment, it'll be like 20 minutes. We'll be done.
All right, I got that ready to go. All right, Mr. Van, would you like to start?
Yes.
Here we go. And 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Our buddy Joey Mazant's here. How you doing, Joey?
I'm really good. Thank you so much.
Hey, buddy. I think I got a song for you. I don't
Okay.
know. There's so
Oh,
many
no.
damn songs now. They're all going. Oh no, that's not it. Is it this one? Hold on. There's so many now.
yeah.
I've got waves falling out of everywhere.
Do you like theme parks? I like theme parks. Do you like gambling? I still like gambling. Fun fact, those two things have absolutely nothing to do with each other, and that's okay. Coming up next, it's Parks and Parlays with Joey Mazant. Exclusively on A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan.
There you go. What do you think of that? That's all AI.
That was from like 3 years ago.
That's all AI. I never, I hoard things. I have the greatest collection of
that
digital trash in Orlando. Do you know that? You know how many MP3s I have?
Well, put that in AI and see what it comes out. See if it makes it
Okay.
better.
thank
yeah.
Christ.
Hold on, that's a
Please.
really good idea. All right.
Because that was horrible. I wouldn't even do the
So
parlays.
bad. Oh, it's so bad.
All right, so you want me to take that was from 2021.
God bless.
2021.
Okay.
That's how long we've been talking to you?
No, since it's before that.
Yeah,
since
yeah.
just after COVID. It's been like 5 years.
What?
Yeah, dude.
COVID? What's COVID?
It's not trending anymore.
All right.
I do not wash my hands.
I don't now. I don't wash my hands after I poop now. I hope that Tom doesn't listen. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to find it here.
It's so funny. I was like, oh, this is going to stay like this forever. I've gone away.
Absolutely not.
Joey.
Burn the
Not even a
masks.
little bit of cleanliness? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Okay, I'm going to put this in here because Tom asked for it. It's a good. I could cut this out too. and make it-
I just want to see what it is.
I know, I do too.
Oh.
Now you piqued my
Yeah.
It
curiosity.
can't get worse, that's for sure.
Joey, hold on, where is this thing?
I'm down.
No. There it is, 2021. Holy smokes! All right, there it is. I'm saving it. I'm gonna go to cover. I know you guys are done with this. I'm done with it too, but that's a good idea. I do want to see what it does. The chat room pointing out that I turned Joey bright red. That he's don't feel bad. That you have nothing to feel bad about. This is from 2021.
God.
All right, what style do you guys want?
Like a techno.
Okay, all
my
right. You
gosh.
want like a techno. All right, so I'm going
Brilliant.
to go up to remix. I got to go to cover.
This is the epitome of you putting it on the refrigerator with a magnet saying, you did a good job, buddy.
Yeah. All right. It's, okay, hold on.
No, it's fine.
It takes forever. This is why people hate it. They're like, I don't need your damn song, Dan. Remix. Cover the song.
Gonna save it.
Well, while Daniel's doing this,
Yeah,
Joey,
yeah.
let's
Thank you.
let's talk theme parks for a minute. Is there anything? I know we're going into Halloween. Halloween Horror Nights has already started.
It's amazing.
And so you visited how many times already?
5 times already.
5 times already. How good is it this year
It's-
comparatively?
So what they did this year is you can the Terrifier house is pretty much the funny house, which I love. Every year at Universal they do, if there's 10 houses, usually you're going to get 8 scary ones, 1 half scary, half funny, and 1 that's just hilarious. Like the one year it was the Goblin House, and I joked about it feeling like I was going back home to visit all my Italian relatives. It's all these goblins, and they're all throwing food at you, and they're all telling you to come sit and eat, but you're supposed to be the food. This year, that Terrifier house, I mean, if you've seen the movies, you know how dark and twisted it is.
Have you seen any of the Terrifier?
I have not.
Film?
I've
Oh.
seen clips.
Not going to
of
be
it.
your thing.
No.
It's not going to be your thing. It's
it's-
certainly not going to be Crystal's thing. Some people absolutely love them.
Is it so over the top? It's funny.
Yes.
Okay.
See, I don't think it's very funny. To
Really?
me, it's just kind of like I watch it and I'm like, okay, there it is.
Well, our favorite scene is in the house, and you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Oh, they do that in
They
the
do.
Oh, wow.
They do it with a shadow, so you don't actually see that. So they keep it, but it's
Okay.
funny.
All right,
How
I
would
got
they-
your song, Joe.
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Why isn't it saying anything?
Long build-up.
Yeah,
It's a banger.
hell of a build-up.
Where's the air horn? Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, stupid AI.
Oh, that's terrible.
Um,
That one sucks.
so, with the Halloween Horror Nights, how are the crowds?
Not as bad as they have been. It's
Okay.
the very similar to even like at Epic Universe, where you've got 2 or 3 rides that are the big ones that everybody wants to do. They'll get a 3 or a 4 hour wait, and then the other 8 rides in the park, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's kind of like that with these houses. If you go, the thing they did different this year that is, I never like to speak ill of anything. This year they're letting people come in as early as 4 o'clock to queue up for the haunted houses. And they don't all open until 6. Some at 5:15, some at 5:30, 5:45, and then 6. They do tiered openings. But imagine the most important house to you is that Jason house that doesn't open until 6. 4 o'clock, you're hopping in line to be the first person in that house, but you're still waiting 2 hours.
No.
So
Don't
you-
do that. Don't do that.
My
No.
God.
Don't do that with your life. I'm
I'm
serious. I'm just going to say, I would advise you to not do that. You're wasting your time. Don't do that. I want you to go and enjoy those houses, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Anything but that way to do it.
That's way too early. 4 o'clock in the Florida summer.
That's the one because for
And these are not healthy people. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just like, look, if you fly a drone over that line, it's a lot of chunky monkeys in the sun. Right?
right.
I wouldn't be out there, and I'm not as big as some of these people. I'm not in the most amazing shape, but I would not be out there. You're going to hurt yourself, man.
It's so because the Terrifier house opens at 5:30, so there are people at 4 o'clock. It's in for people that know the area, know where it is. It's behind the Hard Rock, directly between Seuss's Landing and where the Blue Man used to be. That's the holding area. It is direct sunlight.
Oh, behind the scenes, where we used to drive into park. Before
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we would,
Oh.
okay.
Direct sunlight for an hour and a half.
They found weed in, oh, I won't tell that story. Never mind. I'm not going to tell that story. Tom knows exactly what I wanted to say, and he's like looking at me like, you little idiot. Why would you say
20 years
that? I
ago.
know. I love the doxing.
But comparatively, though, Halloween Horror Nights has become such a staple in the Orlando community that Howlo Scream has really upped their game at SeaWorld this year. So it's insane. It's when you go to Horror Nights, it's nice and polished. They've been doing this for 34 years. So it's clean and perfect and polished, and the scares are when you go to Howlo Scream, it's like it's redneck rodeo roundup out there. Like some of them will touch you. Some of the characters will like get right up in your business.
I like being touched by I like being touched by strangers.
So it's a smaller operation,
Yes.
newer, and they haven't worked out all the.
No, but because of it, it's got that feel. Like one of the scare zones is you walk through a trailer park, and the trailer park people jump at you and terrorize you. It's hilarious. Like they're
You can do
playing
that
into their
for
own.
free.
Go to
I do that.
Deltona.
I mean, you could drive up to Christmas, Florida up here and just drive through any trailer park. And if you're on property you shouldn't be on, they're going to jump out and scare you.
Oh, it's hilarious. And so, but you walk through there, and it's only 5 houses and 6 scare zones. Whereas at Universal, it's 6 scare zones and 10 houses plus
If you're
2
going to
sim.
do it on your own, just carry a MAGA flag in your pocket.
You're safe.
Yeah, just be careful.
It's so tough for me to see how you could truly enjoy a Halloween event in
You've softened your
mid-September.
anger. You've softened your anger. That was a nice way of
I
putting
would say
it.
I was expecting a roar.
Where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like it does not feel like Halloween at all right now. Like I know we're getting into fall and
It's a little different outside.
Hollabox is starting Oktoberfest, and there's some things like that. It's a little cooler. Like, this morning was a little nice.
Yeah.
But nothing close to where it's like, oh, I feel the Halloween. It's so far away,
Chat room is asking a good question. Just Jen from our Twitch chat room, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live. She asked, what is a scare zone? That's a great question.
It is.
Those are areas in between houses where you're just kind of walking through, and they are delineated, right? They're
Of course.
marked off to let you know that as you're walking through, you are going through an area where there are some actors that could jump out and possibly spook you and scare you.
It's what's cool is just like the houses, they also theme the scare zones. So you'll walk through the one that's over by Jimmy Fallon. It's a 1920s mafia kind of feel that has been terrorized by poison. So all of the characters are half zombie, half human, contaminated by the poison. And then as you get through there, you go to, oh, dude, we got to talk about the coolest thing in the world, actually, while we're in that general area.
What are you talking about? Pornhub.
It's not that cool, but it is food related. They're doing for a 5 nights at Freddy's. They're doing pizza and spaghetti. You want to talk about unnecessary calories? They put half a pound of spaghetti on a piece of pizza with 3 giant meatballs. It is so
Wait,
heavy.
that's one of the foods?
Yes.
This goes back to my comment about flying the drone over the unhealthy people.
You're in my head.
If you're standing in line at 5 Nights at Freddy's at 4 p.m. eating a slice of pizza
That weighs
with
a
a
pound and a
pound of
half.
spaghetti and 3 meatballs on it, I mean, you need to go get a life scan right now at tomandan.com. Do the TD scan, right-hand side. You need to scan your life.
My arteries hurt just looking at it. I was like,
it's bad. You got to scan yourself.
Oh, and by the way,
dying.
that link you sent me with the endless porn sites, it's a whole pop-ups. I can't get out of it.
Oh, you dropped it?
And then
What'd you click?
It is the X's are so small, I can't X out of
Not
the
from
damn
your phone.
advertisement.
You're supposed to use a laptop, man.
Laptop,
It says at the top, no.
I'm sitting on the toilet. Anyway,
You open the virus paradox. You open the virus
yeah,
paradox.
and then it's like, and then it starts calling Mumbai or something. It's like, hey, do you want to complete your call? I'm like, no.
You have.
I'm trying to exit out.
You have the phone equivalent of Pinhead on your phone now, and it's not gonna let go.
They should make a house about that. That's a scare zone.
And not showing your history to your wife.
that's the you know
Exactly.
What? No, she's in the
She's
chat.
like, how many times can one man Google Ali Sin? She's dead.
Is
So-
she really?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, what about Epic Universe? Do they do any Halloween themed? I know they have a whole I guess one of the universes, or what do they call it?
Darkmoor. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's always Halloween, but do they do something extra at Epic Universe?
I think that it's still too new. It hasn't even been open a year yet, so they're not doing it now. But keep in mind, we have to remember that. Remember back when they used to do Halloween Horror Nights in both parks for 2 years? They did.
Yeah.
At the Spooky Empire panel, they had the creators of Halloween Horror Nights were actually there. You could talk to them and hang out with them. And the first thing that a friend of ours said is, we probably won't ever go to 2 parks for Halloween Horror Nights again because it's just too hard. Marvel Superhero Island is Disney owns Marvel now, so absolutely not. Jurassic Park, it's just dudes in ghillie suits. That's your only option. You put a guy in a ghillie suit that's covered in leaves. That's your character. So, there's a pile of bushes over there. That's probably a guy who's going to jump out
And
at
that's
me.
going to spook a lot of guys online when they see the ghillie suit.
but they have the raptor and the dinosaurs puppeteer costumes that look
pretty
like
scary.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
well,
I
you
see
can
what
put
you're
some-
saying.
You can put some dinosaurs in
Put
there.
a Santa hat on that dinosaur.
But
Chat room is asking, Charles and Danielle ask, what is the best and cheapest hotel for Disney or on property to get earlier access?
If you really want to go cheap at Disney, there's a road called Hotel Plaza Boulevard, and it's all the third-party hotels. It's across the street from where they've been trying to build the new Target for 8,000 years. You go down 535 and you pass the Waffle House and you hang a right there. All of those hotels are the Gross Venner at Disney, the Holiday Inn at Disney, the D Resort at Disney, and they're all on that same street. But if you want to be on Disney property, big old air quotes, you're going to want to go All-Star Resorts. The problem is it's basically a glorified Holiday Inn. You got to remember, these are just motel rooms with Mickey ears. So, but if you don't care, if it's just a place to crash and store your bubble wands and ears, go All-Star Music, Sports, or Movies. Those are right there. And you have the advantage of, if you go over to Art of Animation, they have the new Skyliner. So you don't have to Uber to Hollywood Studios or Epcot.
We did when they built out, and we didn't go the cheapest of the cheap, but it was a budget room.
Yep.
We did Art of Animation. It was a really nice room. So just because it's not an exclusive, right? You're not getting anything amazing. It was great. Like out of all the places I've stayed, that one was really fun. And the Skyliner made it really fun because I'm a sucker for a cable car in the sky. Like I just like that. I know it doesn't make any sense to be afraid of flying, but love cable cars. But I never said anything I say ever makes sense. Question: SeaWorld building out something new. They pulled permits as of this morning on Wesh. They were reporting that SeaWorld is building a new park. Is that?
I don't know if it's going to be a new park, but what they're doing is, if you go on International Drive, I have to remember that a lot of people aren't from this area.
Yeah.
International Drive is basically between Disney and Universal. It's the sideshow. It's the Fremont Street, if you know Las Vegas, of Orlando. It's in between the two big players. SeaWorld, however, is lucky enough to be just off of International Drive, and they love Epic Universe because now, instead of doing 5 days at Disney, You can do 4 days at Universal or 5 days at Universal, where you'll do 1 day at Universal, a day at Islands, a day at Epic, and you've got that extra day. In SeaWorld, you can throw a baseball and hit SeaWorld from Universal Studios. It's right there.
Yeah.
So Universal and SeaWorld have both bought all that extra land that's around Lockheed Martin, and they're turning that into what's going to become the next City Walk. So Universal is building a second City Walk. It's going to...
Okay.
But they're going to make it, the rumor is they're going to make it kid-friendly, and then the City Walk we know is going to be nightclubs again, like it used to be back in the early 2000s.
Pull your tees out. So we're going to have some adult
Motion
fun.
and-
We'll have
yes.
some adult fun, and then we'll have like a family version. I like that.
Oh, so they're building a kid-friendly City Walk.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
It's
going to
called
be...
Kitty Walk.
Oh,
just-
hashtag TM.
There you
all
go.
like restaurants and entertainment.
Mr.
that are
Beast
family
Cafe,
friendly.
right? You got the Mr. Beast Cafe.
I mean, you're not wrong.
right? You got the bluey, you pull in and get a bluey ice cream or something dumb like that. I got
Yeah,
your theme. Let's see if it worked.
Okay.
This is 19 seconds. Let's see if it worked this time.
Do you like theme parks? Poo-poo, I like theme parks. Do you like gambling? I still like gambling. Fun fact, those two things have absolutely nothing to do with each other, and that's okay. Coming up next, it's Parks and Parlays with Joey Mazant. Exclusively on A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan.
He made you a little boy. I like that. I
Weird.
like that you're a young boy.
I'll take...
So Joey, if someone wanted to put together for Halloween, a weekend theme park Halloween vacation,
Of course.
what would you suggest?
If we're knocking it out over a weekend, like a long weekend, like a Friday to Monday.
Yeah, and staying at like a resort, doing the whole thing, like a long weekend, and then you hit the Halloween Horror Nights, is because that's the most iconic event here.
Did you
of
just
all-
call it Halloween and Horror Nights? Because it did sound slightly like you're like, hey, if you're going to hit Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm like, you're my old gym coach.
It's multiple nights. What are you supposed to say?
Hey, which nights is you going to? Like, come on, man. Like, Jesus, DeLand High, 1993.
Oh, man. So I'd take a half day on a Friday, fly in, come into MCO, and crash at the Hard Rock Hotel. You can walk right to Halloween Horror Nights. So you're at the Hard Rock, you get there around, hopefully you get a good flight, and you can get there around 3 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock. Get checked in, get to Horror Nights at a reasonable time. You don't have to do Stay and Scream. You can get in at 7 o'clock and just hang out. They do something really cool where after 11 p.m., you can buy the Express Pass for I think it's $29 or $39, because at that time of the night it's so slow, you really don't need it anyway. But let's say you want to whirlwind it. Have a good time at Horror Nights, and that's going to be your Friday night. Get a good night's sleep. You wake up the next day. If you're going to do something Halloween-themed during the day, I would probably stay away from the theme parks, and I would check out the local scenes around Orlando. I would go to Icon Park. I would go to Point Orlando, have something to eat, hang out. It's a Saturday night. You can get a discount ticket for Hallowscream. Go to SeaWorld. Check out Hallowscream. Good night's sleep. Wake up Sunday. If you got little ones, you can grab Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. Or, because it's a Sunday, and that is one of the slower days for the Halloween haunt type things, whichever one you liked more, Halloween Horror Nights or Hallowscream, I'd grab another ticket, go back and do the things you missed. That's a long weekend. You can also check out downtown Orlando, but really, if you're just looking to do the theme park thing, that's your big three right there.
All
the
right.
big three are always going to be Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld. Those are your big three Halloween events.
And what's that going to run you? Like what you just talked about, like just throw a
Now,
number
people
out
are
there.
already complaining in the chat room.
Really?
yeah.
Well, you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
probably going to be just under $500 for the room. The tickets are about $150, $650, $7, $8, $975, $1,150, $1,230. After 6% sales tax, you're looking at about $1,325.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's for one person.
Okay.
Well, I'm not bringing anybody. It's just me.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
it's just a little
So for
self-care.
For a family of four,
a family of four.
the tickets are the only things you have to buy extra, so you're probably looking at like $2,782. About just under $3,000.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's pretty.
And then you add food. And
Oh no, that's all. I always add 25% for
Oh,
food during the
okay,
day.
okay,
So yeah,
about $3,000.
baller weekend, $3,000, family of five.
Okay.
Sounds about
all
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
It seems like it'll be more though. like
Well,
like,
it
when
will
you say
be.
$3,000,
It
I'm
will
like,
be if
I'm
you
not
don't
getting out of
budget,
here.
right? Like, so what
Yeah.
he's doing is kind of like the way Andrea does it, where it's like we have set aside what we're spending, and this is what we're spending. Where you get into trouble is where you go and you're like, well, let's just wing it and see where it goes. And you're adding on everything.
Budgets are like night sisters. It's a top fan.
It's true because you think you're going to get away for under $3,000, and then your kids are like, "Oh, that lightsaber's only $225."
Exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah,
the
we're
bubble
on the,
one's $30.
Yeah, we're on the same thing. It's
Of
like
course.
you have a snack, you ate an ice cream, you dropped it. I got to get a second one. That's another $14. It's like that all adds up, man.
All right, what's the real quick before you go, Joey?
Sure.
What's the biggest mistake you can make as a family?
Probably murdering a child. I would imagine is up there.
Like planning a trip. What do you see most people make the biggest mistake?
The biggest mistake is over planning. The biggest mistake you
That's
have to
what I just said we should do, you idiot.
The biggest mistake is when you have to understand that I'll give you the quickest version of it. I took a family to the park one time, and the mom was like, "I don't even know why you're here. I could do this without you." And I said, "You know what? I've never done this before, but that's fair. Tell you what, do it without me, and when you can't handle it, I'll tag in." And the husband's laughing. He's like, "Oh, this is going to be good."
Tom does this to me once a week.
And
I'll never admit defeat. I'll die on
dude,
whatever I said.
She was the same thing. We're at the Magic Kingdom, and she's like, "Well, we're going to start at Space Mountain." I was like, "Sounds okay. All right, let's go." And she's looking to see if I'm following her.
Get a
And
Tom mom.
we get to Space Mountain, and they go, "Sorry, Space Mountain's closed for technical difficulties. We're having trouble this morning." And I go, "What do you do?" And she's like, "Let's go to Buzz Lightyear." I said, "Let's go to Buzz Lightyear." They go to Buzz Lightyear, and they say, "Oh, Buzz Lightyear doesn't open for another 30 minutes." She's like, And I'm like, "Tag me in. And she tags me in. She didn't speak to me the rest of the day. So
I like that.
the best bet is don't plan, because things break down. You just got to know the park, figure it out. And if you don't, that's when you hit me up on social media at @TheJoeyMazant with all your questions and concerns.
There you go.
All right, but it sounded like she had no plan, and that was the problem.
Yeah.
No, she knew. She knew where she wanted to start, and when that park was shut down, you can just see the gears turning.
I would have looked at my family and said, "Well, we're waiting in the sun. Eat your meatballs.
They'll fix it.
Yeah, eat your pizza."
Joey, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me,
it.
guys.
Appreciate you being here, man.
All right, we will see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank
Thank you. Absolutely.
Is that it, Tom, or are
We got so much more to talk about too. So I'll save it for next
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
There's
save it
so
next
many
time.
things going on right now.
We because we had to put this on today's show, we only got 20. So
That's fine. What's up, dude? Yeah, they got they're doing. Are we still on?
Yeah. Are we? Am I taking us off for lunchtime?
Yeah, I think we'll leave for lunch and we'll come back at 1.